Well, hi, this is HH today, and it's time for a book report. I want to talk to you about the crime novels of Ian Rankin. They are about a police department in Scotland, in Edinburgh. Here's one of the volumes, Set in Darkness, and here's another one, Flesh Market Alley. These are available at the Albany Public Library, among many other places, of course. And they are an interesting kind of detective fiction. Much of the action seems a little slow, but the recounting of it, the telling, the writing, is extremely interesting because it sort of conveys the atmosphere of Edinburgh, a mostly dark and often cold city, ancient, an old city, but quite caught up in modern times. And so the account and the stories have to do with how Detective Inspector John Rebus tries to solve all kinds of crimes, and often does solve them with the help of one of his sidekicks, Detective Sergeant Siobhan Clark. And there are some personal connections between those two characters, and sometimes some tension as well. Makes the stories kind of interesting. Now, you may already be a fan of Ian Rankin's stories about the Scottish police in Edinburgh, but there is some sad news about that, and that is that I just noticed on the internet that the Lothian and Borders Police Department, the Lothian and Borders Police in Edinburgh, that is the department that covers the Edinburgh area, is going to be merged into a central, a Scottish police department as of April 1st. So the Lothian and Borders Police Department, the stomping grounds of Ian Rebus and Siobhan Clark and all their colleagues around Edinburgh, is going to cease to exist. Now, obviously, the police won't cease to exist, but that department, which has sort of this colorful name, will no longer be around. But of course, these books are available for as long as books last. You can always get one at the library or your nearest bookstore, probably a used bookstore at this point. The Browsers in Albany would be a good choice. And be entertained by the somehow the tribulations of John Rebus in his department. So, with that, I'll suggest once again to you these books by Ian Rankin, the John Rebus detective novels, and I hope you have good reading. This is HH Today, and I'm House Herring.